India in 1983. A ship packed with 60,000 guns all of a sudden vanished in the middle of a sea. And the value of the 60,000 guns is equal to 50 crore rupees. But what happened to that ship carrying 60,000 guns? Instead of reaching to England, why the ship reached to Pakistan? What's the mystery behind this? Let's find it out in MVS Facts English. Welcome to MVS Facts English. I'm Krishna Chaitanya Mandela. India in 1983. In Mumbai, the government of India called for an auction of 72,000 Lee Enfield rifles. And this news was reached to an arms dealer in British, Frank Turner. So Frank Turner instructed his partner Harold to participate in the auction and place one bid. So luckily Frank Turner along with Harold got the deal of 72,000 guns. So the next step for Frank Harold is to transport these 72,000 guns to British. But Harold made a decision of reselling these guns to another famous arms dealer in the US, Mike Cocaine. But Frank Turner is unhappy with the decision made by his partner Harold, where he resold the contract. Now it's the job of Mike Harold to transport these 72,000 guns to England. So the 72,000 guns were divided into two parts, 12,000 guns and 60,000 guns. In the first slot, they were able to transport 12,000 guns to England, but for transporting the 60,000 guns, which valued up to 50 crore rupees, they used a ship named Ardua in November 15, 1983. And the ship started from Mumbai, so days passed and weeks passed, but the ship is not reached to England. Now Frank Turner started having doubts, so he called to Mike Cocaine and asked what is the update about the ship. So that person replied that, why are you asking me? You better ask your partner Harold about the update. And he checked with Harold. He said the stock is already been put into the ship and the guns are in the shipment, but we are unable to know the location of the ship. So Frank Harold came to know that something went wrong and he reported these things to the Ministry of Defense of England. So after a few years, in 1986, American newspaper Washington Post published an article. Central Intelligence Agency of America has shipped 60,000 guns to the guerrilla army who is fighting with the Soviet army at the time in the Afghanistan war. So then Frank Turner started making allegations on CIA. They are the master plan behind cocaine and influence him to divert the ship to help the Afghanistan to win the war against Soviet Union. And later in inquiries, they came to know some truths that the ship which was sailed from Mumbai, it reaches to Portuguese. Then from Portuguese, it reaches to Karachi in Pakistan. From Pakistan, these 60,000 rifles were supplied to the Mujahideen guerrillas army. But unfortunately, Frank Turner unable to prove his allegations on CIA, and till date, the disappearance of the ship in the middle of a sea is a mystery. So that's the story of 60,000 guns disappeared in the middle of a sea from India and reached to Pakistan. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to MVS Facts English. And if you are interested to watch artificial intelligence content, please do subscribe to AI English.